In this episode, we're going to talk about how to create a marketing strategy for a small business. Small businesses pour hours into marketing, posting, branding, hustling, only to see their sales fall flat. It's not because you're not working hard enough, it's because you're missing a couple of things that make all that effort pay off. In this episode, we'll cover what's needed and you'll understand why it works. Let's dive right in. So to start out, I want to talk about a myth that a marketing strategy means hiring a designer, building a brand, or setting up funnels. Now, a funnel is a great tool. A brand is about your image and looking professional, and getting professional help for these things is great, but that's different from marketing. Marketing is getting in front of people who've never heard of you before, right? And so when you pull them in, yeah, they're gonna see your branding, yeah, they're gonna experience your funnel, but most people think, ooh, once I have this beautiful funnel built and my branding is amazing, then the customers are gonna start coming in. No, you still need to do marketing. Myth number 2, you should post content first and figure out your offer later. Well, if you've got other means of bringing in income, then sure. If this is just a hobby, if this is just an experiment, your goal is, I just want to get this content out there and we'll see what happens and then I'll figure out what to sell. You can do that. I've seen people successfully do that. That's a path that takes multiple years. It might even take 5 or 8 years to be able to get to that point where you can start to be profitable and have a product to sell there or have some type of offer. If you already have a business, then that approach can be extremely dangerous because in your business, you already know who your target audience is. You know what they like, you know what they want, you know what they need help with. So it's important to pick the right path. You could pick entertaining content that you think that they will enjoy, or you can do research and try and find what are they searching for help for when they go online. So when they go to Google, when they go to ChatGPT, or when they do a search on YouTube, what are they searching for? And if you can find that, you can lead them right into your services. Now, I've seen so many businesses that really do want to leverage YouTube for lead generation. I've seen them really spin their wheels for years. They keep posting on social media, they keep posting on YouTube, and they don't get any traction in the form of it's not working for lead generation. So that's why with my Done For You service, we make sure that we have the right strategy built in so that every piece of content we create starts generating leads for their target audience. So let's go back to talk about the funnel side of things for a minute and the offer that you have. It's important that you're very, very clear. Now, clear about what? Clear about the outcome, right? So there's people out there that have challenges or they have struggles or they have problems or they have questions because they're trying to figure something out. They have a goal that they're trying to reach or they have a challenge that they're trying to overcome. So if your messaging is that you help business owners achieve their goals, that's not very clear. People don't know what you do or what goals you're helping people achieve. It's very common for business owners when they start to promote or market their services or explain, they focus on the features. I do this, I do this, I do that, I do that, but they don't talk as much about that outcome when that's the most important thing. So a very simple example is, let's say there is a therapist that helps people overcome arachnophobia. Okay, so I'm just trying to be really specific. If that therapist were to talk about the sessions, right? We're gonna meet every single week, we're gonna go for an hour, we're gonna start out our calls doing this, and then we're gonna do that, and we're gonna take you through this process, and then we're gonna give you an assignment, and then the next week we're gonna do this and this. And they might sell their package by the hour. Yeah, it's just $150 per session. We're going to meet every single week. But on the other hand, what if they focused on that outcome? Yeah, all of you people that have a fear of spiders, I'm going to help you overcome that. I've helped plenty of other people overcome it. We've gone through this exact process. I can see that your scenario and their scenario look identical to me, so I believe that I can help you get that outcome. And instead of selling it for an hourly rate, we're going to sell it for an outcome. Hey, I have this program. It'll help you overcome arachnophobia. It's just $5,000. So whatever the price point is, my point here is you want to focus on the outcome. And everything in your funnel needs to be lined up that way. So when we create videos, we're making sure that the questions that we're answering in these videos are being asked by people who are interested in our services over here. So the video leads to a free gift, leads to a conversation, leads to our services. We make sure that funnel is very, very clear. If you have one video that ranks in search for your target audience, even if it's a small amount of views that video gets, that one video can totally outperform a year's worth of unstrategic, of random posts. My invitation for you is to stop randomly posting. Now, I will take one step back from that and say there are two goals. One is marketing, two is nurturing. Maybe you've got a lot of clients who are your friends on Facebook. If you post there, what that does is it nurtures them. It keeps you top of mind, right? So it continues that relationship. It's not marketing because it's not going to be seen by new people, but it is nurturing. Or your email list. Your email list is a great tool to nurture your email subscribers. So you don't want to stop nurturing, but stop posting randomly or unstrategic content thinking that you're marketing. One of the most rewarding things that I love doing with my clients is when we can uncover one of these small micro niches. We'll find a really specific question that we know is being asked by their target audience, and we help them dominate that on YouTube search and on Google and on ChatGPT. The reason it's so rewarding is when we do this, it becomes one of their best lead generation sources. Where do I even start if I've never done marketing before? I have two recommendations for you. The first one is to start a simple paid ad campaign. That's not something I can help you with, but I recommend it not because I expect you to become really profitable or that I need you to become really profitable there, but I need you to leverage paid ads and the traffic from that into a funnel that you can fine-tune and you can improve. When you're paying money towards ads, it'll make you take the steps to make sure that you're getting a return. It'll make sure that you finish the landing page and that you can test different things on it so that you can eventually have that click turn into a conversation. So you're gonna learn a lot, you're gonna develop your business. You need to have a working funnel. Step number two, I would have you start gradually on YouTube. Start just posting one episode per week. But you don't want to create content that you want to create. This isn't about you. You need to create content that your target audience wants you to create. So this target audience that still don't know that you exist, but they're going online and they're asking questions. So you want to release one episode a week, creating content that they want you to create. It's all about them, and you're not going to promote to them. You're just going to give them that content, give them those answers. Now, as you take these steps, I want you to do it the right way. And there's one mistake that quietly kills most business owners' marketing. You won't spot it just by looking at the sales numbers. So in my next video, I'll link to it right here. It's called Why Your Marketing Isn't Working. I reveal this important piece about what actually makes marketing work. Once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. I look forward to it. I'll see you there.